This has been a wild past week for me. I just celebrated my 35th birthday. We just hit 500,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. And as many of you know, probably if you're watching this video, you've got to be a Nintendo fan. We are 2 weeks away from the big Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, the big blowout with all the information about Nintendo's newest system. But I just received a birthday gift from one of my longtime sponsors, ZenMarket. That is a birthday gift that I have waited quite literally 30 years for. If you are a big Nintendo fan, you know that this year not only marks the debut of the Nintendo Switch 2, this year also marks the 30th anniversary of the black sheep of the Nintendo family of systems, the Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy originally released in July of 1995 in Japan, got discontinued the same year. I think got discontinued the year after in North America. And ever since I first saw this system in the pages of Nintendo Power, I wanted one, right? This was the first system to actually do 3D. Arguably didn't do 3D all that well, which is a big reason why it got discontinued. But this has been a system that has always eluded me. Prices for the Virtual Boy are absolutely insane if you're trying to get a working one on something like eBay. And I've scoured everything from Frank & Son here in Los Angeles to some of the flea markets that are in Chicago and some of the retro game shops that I know in Chicago and LA. But honestly, I've just never found one that was both working and also affordable. However, once again, my friends at ZenMarket hooked me up. And in honor of my 35th birthday and the upcoming release of Switch 2, they sent me what I believe to be a working Japanese Virtual Boy. Now, the reason why it doesn't matter that it's a Japanese Virtual Boy and not a North American one is due to the fact that the Virtual Boy is actually a region-free system. So if I ever wanted to get English cartridges, I could actually play them on the Japanese Virtual Boy. So without any further delay, again, I've waited 30 years to open this thing. Let's finally unbox the Virtual Boy. Now, again, I don't know how they're gonna package this thing. Usually ZenMarket's pretty good about packing their stuff, but you can see in here, everything's all bubble wrapped, and I think a lot of this is actually in the original box. So let's take a look. The first thing we got over here, what is this? Looks like it's in really good condition too. And actually I might have to do a cut here because I'm struggling to open this thing. I don't want to damage whatever this is inside of here. Again, it seems like some type of promotional. Oh, what is this? How to use. Oh, is this like the thing that you put inside of the lens of the Virtual Boy? So this is like a replacement visor thing where you stick your eyes through it. Interesting. They actually sent me the original box for this. That's kind of cool. You can see the instructions on the back as well on how to put the little visor thing on there. Again, all in Japanese, made in Japan, 1995 Nintendo. Wow, I want to keep this box. This box is super cool. Let's open up and see what's inside. Here we go. Slide this open. I'm assuming this is gonna have the visor in it unless they ended up packing it separately. Oh yeah, oh, it's soft. Why did I think after all these years that the visor was actually hard? It's soft. Okay, I'm learning something new. See, this 35-year-old Nintendo fan, he's learning new details. Look at this. Yeah, it's like squishy. Oh, why did I think this was like a black piece of plastic all these years? All right, well, cool. And you can actually see, if I'll zoom in, can you see the little Nintendo patent on there where it says made in Japan too? Very nice. All right. Well, if they've got this in such good condition, let's see what the system's gonna look like. Let's open this up. There are a lot of pieces in here. You can see everything is bubble wrapped. Oh man. Oh man, I'm geeking out. I'm geeking out. I'm geeking out that I actually finally have one of these. Oh my God. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Look at this. This is crazy. I have always wanted one of these ever since I was a little kid. The fact that it's actually in my hands and I'm holding a real Virtual Boy. Oh yeah, look at this. The visor thing is actually soft. Dude, look at the condition of this. Oh man. Okay. Don't geek out. Don't geek out. Save your hype. The Switch 2 Direct is happening in a couple days. Save your hype. But bro, oh my gosh, the condition of this is so good. Oh man. Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, I got myself a Virtual Boy. Look at that. Dude, I wonder if I hold it up to the lights, if you can actually see the little red and black in there. Oh man, you can actually see the reflection of the ring light. in the visor where it says Nintendo. All the little instructions on the bottom. Dude, this is in amazing, amazing condition. Even like, I've never even noticed this too. Look at the little raised Nintendo button on the side too. You can see there's that soft little visor eye cover thing. What is this on the top? Oh, there's like the focus mode. So you can see this is how you focus the 3D. I don't even know what this is. IPD, we gotta look this up. I gotta hook this up and figure it out. Oh, dude, look at this. Let me put this down so I don't drop this. Hold on, let me put this over here. I'm geeking out. I'm geeking out. I've always wanted one of these. Look at this at the bottom. You can see there's the little headphone jack. Right there, you can see the headphone jack. You can see the little volume thing. I'm assuming that's the serial number. Over here, you've got the little controller port, and then you've got a play link, which I'm assuming is like a multi-tap, so you could play with multiple people. And then you could also see, if I zoom in, the little Nintendo in the visor as well. Again, there's like a couple little scratches, but for the most part, this is like in amazing, amazing condition. Much better condition than I ever would have expected. Bro, I can't believe it. Look at this. I'm gonna be playing Virtual Boy. This is crazy, man. Okay, all right. Well, let's see what else is in here, because obviously there's a stand and there's games and all kind of stuff. So let's see. Once again, dude, ZenMarket, the fact that they sent me this from Japan, packed it so beautifully, this is absolutely incredible. I'll do like a full shout out for them at the end of the video, but I have to open all this right now. I have to. I've waited too long. Okay, what is this? I'm assuming this is the power adapter. Again, I got to be careful with how I'm opening the bubble wrap. They secured it in here really nice and tight with all the little wires. They even curled up the wires. Okay. Yeah, that's got to be what this is. And actually, I think if I want to play this, I have to go get my little Japanese converter thing for my plugs, so it doesn't overheat the system or something like that. Again, the system is region free, so I could play any game from any region. Oh, well, no, actually, wait. No, I do think I could use this in a regular wall socket. Check that out. And you can see the cord is still in perfect condition too, the little power cord. There's the little adapter. Very, very nice. All right. Let's see. What is this? Oh, this is the control. This is the controller. This is the controller. Again, I've literally only seen the controller at the museum, at the Nintendo Museum, where they had this thing displayed, in images online, and then I have the little mini version of the controller that was a keychain that I got from the Nintendo Museum as well, because the Nintendo Museum, when I visited last year, had a whole section dedicated to Virtual Boy, and even a merch section dedicated to Virtual Boy, and one of the things you can get were the little controllers. Dude, again, amazing condition. This looks new. This looks new. This is incredible. Look at this. My hands are shaking. I'm so excited, dude. I got an actual Virtual Boy controller right over here. You can see the start and select, the on and off button on there as well. The two D-pads on either side. Why did I think for some reason there was only one D-pad? All these years I thought it was an A and B button on this side, the start and select, and then the D-pad. Oh man. And you can see the little attachment there on the bottom. You can see the little controller port, or the plug-in for the controller right there, which is gonna click to the bottom of this thing. I'm assuming this is where a battery pack goes or something. I'm not quite sure what this is. I'll have to look up and see. Oh no, this is a battery pack. It looks like there's like a little thing for batteries in there. Okay, well, I'm gonna worry about that later. Oh, there's also shoulder buttons on this thing. Look at this, the controller's got an L and R button. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense because Super Nintendo had L and R buttons too, so I don't know why I should be surprised that this thing does. I think it's because I grew up as an N64 kid, first and foremost, right? My first system that I ever got was in 1998. I got Banjo-Kazooie on the Nintendo 64. And so for me, I had never played on a system that had controllers that had L and R buttons before. So I don't know, in my brain, I just thought like this was going to have a control scheme similar to the NES, despite the fact that, again, like I've looked this stuff up so many times over the course of so many different years, but I've always been sort of lacking on my actual detailed Virtual Boy history. So this is actually kind of fun opening this up, because in a weird way, it's almost like I'm going in blind. Like I know the general details about the system and the history of the system, but I've never actually held one in my hands before. So not only is it in such good condition, but the fact that it's mine, I get to keep it, I get to play games on it. All right. Let's see what else is in here. Dude, I hope this video is fun for you guys. I hope it's as fun for you to watch me geek out as it is for me to unbox this, because this is so cool. All right, this has got to be the stand for the Virtual Boy over here. You can see, let's open this up. Yep, that's totally what this is. So we're gonna attach this thing on. This is the little stand. And actually, depending on the size of this thing, I really would love to have it displayed in one of those cubes in the background of all of my videos. Because again, how many people can say they actually have a working, beautiful condition Virtual Boy? But you can see there's the little legs for the stand. The little top of the stand also says Nintendo on it, made in Japan, patent pending. And then you've got this little holder over here where obviously you could adjust the visor. Oh man. This is just wild. Again, I cannot stress enough what good condition this is in. Like, hearing that I was gonna get a used Virtual Boy from them, I thought, oh, it's gonna have scratches on it or something, but look at this. The top is like, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. It looks like I just unboxed it for the first time, like in the original box. All right, now what is in here? I'm assuming there's some games packaged in here as well. What did I get? I got, ooh, there's a lot of, oh, wait, there's something else on the bottom too. What is this? What is this? Maybe this is the instruction manual? The rest of the box you can see is empty now, completely empty. Let's open this first, because I feel like I should say the games for last. The games are the thing that people are really interested in, I think, so. All right, let's open this up. I love the fact that they even packed like the flat instruction manual stuff inside cardboard so it didn't get messed up. Really, really nice. Meanwhile, I'm opening this thing. Just excited to get to the inside. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, sure enough. Oh dude, yeah, look at this. So you got the little eye shade right there, the AC adapter tap, which is the other one that I got right over here. This thing. And then I've got the little adjustable stand over here as well. Actually, I don't think, oh no, this AC adapter tap is the thing that I was talking about that I didn't know was in the back of the controller. That's what this is. So you can see the AC adapter tap, the eye shade, of which we got a replacement. So that's actually what this is. This other box is a replacement eye shade, eye visor thing in case this one ever gets messed up. So I'm future-proofed with my Virtual Boy over here. And then you can see the image of the little adjustable stand as well. Both sides right there. Insanely cool. And then this is the original 1995 instruction manual for the Virtual Boy. It's funny because the way that this looks, like the actual layout of the instruction booklet, it looks like something from the 80s and not something from the 90s, despite the fact that obviously at the time, this was super futuristic, right? The fact that you're playing something in 3D on a Nintendo console in 1995 was mind-blowing, but I feel like them using the red and the gray still at this time, you know, this was right before, literally a year before the N64, where you had those vibrant colors on the 3D rendered N. It's like this harkens me back to classic Nintendo. And again, as somebody who was an N64 kid, this is the era of Nintendo that was kind of untouched for me until I was older, right? Like when they started putting the NES and the Super Nintendo games on the Virtual Console on the Wii, that's the first time I played a lot of those games. And for those of you that are longtime fans of my channel, many of my favorite games of all time, things like Chrono Trigger, things like Super Metroid, I played for the first time in college on the Wii and on the DS. I played Super Metroid for the first time on the Wii Virtual Console, and on DS I played Chrono Trigger for the first time. But again, full instruction manual with all the details on how to set this thing up, which obviously I'm gonna have to do. I gotta do a play test for this. Again, in perfect condition. Even look at some of the art. Yo, what are they doing to my man Virtual Boy over here? Sticking the screwdriver in his mouth. They're like, please don't adjust the system like this. I didn't even know they have these little personified Virtual Boys in the manual. You can see he's smiling while he's being wiped down. You can see the little eyes inside of the visor telling you what not to do. There's little memo pages on here. I like, dude, this is worth it for the artwork alone. Look at this. Look at the little, the sweating Virtual Boy who's sitting next to the space heater, or the one who's left out in the sun. Or I don't even know what's happening over here. Don't smoke around him. He's got the face mask on. There's this one next to the fire as well. Yeah, maybe don't play your Virtual Boy next to an open fire. That's maybe. The fact that they gotta put that in the instruction manual means that somebody at some point tried playing a Nintendo system next to a fire, and somebody at NCL was like, you know what, we gotta put that in the instruction manual so they don't mess things up. Dude. Oh yeah, and this is like the loading information for the controller. There is so much cool stuff here. Important. Do not throw your eye visor into your laundry machine. Please wash it by hand. Do not throw it in the washing machine. Oh man. This is so cool. There's loading information about the eye visor as well in here. So cool. Oh, basically how to set up the Virtual Boy, like how to use the focus feature so you're playing it correctly and so your eyes don't hurt. You can see here's what it's gonna look like when I'm playing it. So basically there's me sitting there with my swoopy hair, with my visor, and my little office chair, and then the stand. Like I said, I gotta adjust all of this. I'm wondering if there's a way in which I could output and stream this thing, because I think it'd be super fun to actually stream Virtual Boy, maybe like on its actual anniversary at some point in July, or I think it debuted in North America in August. Either July or August, it'd be really fun to sort of sit down and do like a stream playing through Virtual Boy games. Also, who knows, maybe at some point they'll end up throwing Virtual Boy on the NSO for Switch too, but I highly doubt it. I think taking away the 3D is taking away something that's so core to this system. You can see all the other important information on this page. Again, I gotta read through all of this before I end up using it, because again, I never had a Virtual Boy. Whoa, this thing uses 6 batteries? I did not know that either. So not only was this potentially hurting people's eyes back in the day, but you had to use up 6 batteries in order to play it. You can see the little information on the controller tap on this page. All right. I'm gonna read the rest of this instruction manual later because I really want to see what games ZenMarket also sent over. So let me open this up. It looks like I have the original boxes for these games as well. They look like they're in pristine condition. Look at this. Man, oh man. All right, open this up. I'm seeing Tetris as one of them. So let's see what else they got. So not only did they package it in the bubble wrap, they also packaged it in another layer of what's it called, like wrap. All right, so hold on, here we go. Open this up. Again, I want to be super careful with this because the boxes are in such nice condition. I worry that if I open this thing too fast or I'm not being gentle with the way that I'm taking off the wrapping, it'll end up damaging the boxes. And the fact that they came all this way from Japan in such good condition, I don't want to be the one to mess this up. So, okay, so they sent over 4 games. All right, so first off, the first of these games appears to be Mario Clash. Oh my gosh, again, look at how nice the boxes look. This looks like this was taken off the shelf of a Toys R Us in 1995. Man, oh man. So you can see I got Mario Clash over here, so I'm assuming this is like Virtual Boy Mario Brothers. This is the one that was a mini game in WarioWare in which you sort of like bowl the little shells and you're trying to hit the other little enemies. You can see it over there. Pretty cool artwork on the back too with Mario and the little crabs and the little Koopas. Dude, I cannot get over how nice the box is. And I'm assuming it's got the original instruction manual in here on everything too. I just don't want to damage it. They even have the original little wrapping, wow, for the cartridge itself. This is also the first time I've ever seen a Virtual Boy cartridge. Look at this. Amazing, amazing condition right there. Mario Clash. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now I'm assuming that, oh yeah, this is the little thing to make it so you don't get dust inside of your cartridge. Why didn't they sell more of these? I feel like that's something that should have been packaged in with all the old Nintendo 64 cartridges too. That's really, really nice. They're like, keep your games in a nice condition. All right, I'm even like afraid of like where to put it because I don't want to mess anything up. And let's see if the instruction booklet, dude, of course it is. Of course it's in here. In, again, near perfect condition. Look at that. The Mario Clash instruction booklet. Is there any interesting little artwork in here? You can see Mario bowling against the little spiky characters. Oh, dude. I just can't believe I actually have this in my hands. Here's the little control scheme for Mario Clash. Wow, 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 wow. I feel like I could do a whole short series just unboxing these games and talking about their history or something. I feel like this is content for weeks. I'm obviously doing an unboxing video right now, but I feel like I could do videos detailing throughout the course of the anniversary year of Virtual Boy, like what all these games are like, how they play. I could record some gameplay footage. Let me know in the comments down below if you want that. All right, so this looks like a 1995 Kemco baseball game. Virtual Boy Baseball. There you go. This is one I've never even seen before. Let's open this up and see the cartridge. Again, all of these perfect condition. The fact they even have the cartridge sleeves in the boxes is completely unreal. Look at that. Kemco 1995 baseball. Very cool. You can see the little Virtual Boy on the back of the cartridges as well, and you can see again the little protector for the cartridge so you don't get dust in there. Let's see if this instruction manual has some cool little artwork in it too. You can see there's the back of that, or the front of that, excuse me. This is the back. Let's see. I also love the fact that, man, all of this artwork is in full color. I mean, this is really, really cool. They did not cheap out back in the day with these little instruction manuals. Nowadays, you get a Switch game or a PS5 game or something, and there's like one little instruction sheet in there that's in black and white and it's just text. Like, I loved growing up and actually looking at all the little instruction booklets and reading how to play the game and seeing all the cute artwork. Those were the days, man. I really feel like I grew up at the best time. I really do. I feel like growing up in the 90s was just, it was unlike anything else. The detail with some of these old games, amazing. All right, now let's see what's over here. Vertical Force. Now this is apparently a Hudson Soft game, and it looks like a top-down shooter looking at the back of the box. Again, I've never heard of this one at all. 210 something. I don't know if that's like 210 enemies or what it's saying on the back, but you can see there's like a little boss on the bottom. And Hudson Soft obviously was known for, you know, Bomberman and Bonk and all those games back in the day. So this was a game they made for Virtual Boy. Let me take this out. Whoops. This is what the cartridge looks like for Vertical Force. I almost said Virtual Force. Feels like that should be the name of it. It's for Virtual Boy, but Vertical Force. Okay. Take the instruction booklet out for this one too. You can see that, Vertical Force. And then what is this on the back? Humor Network. I have no idea. This is an ad for something else. The monthly Hudson User Magazine. Hudson Soft had a magazine? It looks like they had an equivalent of like a Nintendo Power or something with all the toys and the games that they would come out with back in the day. Wow. I never even knew. There's like a whole story page in the instruction booklet as well. Again, it's all in Japanese, but I could just use the beauty of like Google Translate or something to get it. You can see the little instructions on how to play, all the power-ups. I'm excited to check this out, man. Again, I feel like I gotta do a whole playtest video separate from this. I'm doing my unboxing today, but I really wanna try this stuff out and do little, you know, videos playing it for the first time. So the last game they sent me is Virtual Tetris, V-Tetris. Now, I've heard cool things about this one. I've heard people say that this version of Tetris is actually kind of fun. And you can see there's little characters that are on the side as well. It's not just like your regular old NES or Game Boy Tetris. And I'm assuming this one was actually published by Nintendo. Oh no, it says Bulletproof Software Inc. So this one was licensed by Nintendo, but this is not a situation in which the game was published by Nintendo, similar to the NES Tetris and the Game Boy Tetris as well. Yo, look, I love this. Again, I cannot get over what pristine condition the boxes are. I know I feel like a broken record saying this 4 games in, but man, oh man, oh man. Wow. And here you go. The Tetris right there. Very cool. And let me get the instruction manual out because I want to see if maybe there's like artwork of the little characters that were on the back of the box. Let's see. Scroll through this. Okay. Wait, whoa. Oh, wait a minute. This has like one of the Puzzle League type things where you play in 3D and you could scroll the thing around. I mean, that makes sense considering Virtual Boy's a 3D game. I didn't know that was even a mode in this. To be fair, I didn't even know that there were characters in this one, so this whole thing is kind of cool. I'm excited to explore and actually play these games. Man, oh man, oh man. There's your V-Tetris instruction booklet. Dude, I still cannot even believe that I actually finally own a Virtual Boy. I have to give an absolutely, positively massive, massive thank you to the team over at ZenMarket for sending this thing my way. Obviously, I gotta do a video setting the thing up, playing it for the first time, trying out some of the games. I'll be uploading some of those over the course of the next maybe week or so, and I definitely want to do something special for the anniversary when it happens in July, or like I said, August for when the anniversary happens in North America. But once again, thank you so much to ZenMarket for sending this over for my birthday and for the anniversary of the Virtual Boy. And for anybody out there who's like, oh, I really want to import some cool old retro video games from Japan, ZenMarket is definitely the way to go about it. For those of you guys who don't know what ZenMarket is, it is basically a proxy shipping service in which you can order things from a bunch of different websites, from Amazon Japan to Mercari, whatever. You could also order from Zen Plus, which is their own service, and then it all gets shipped to their headquarters. They box it up for you. You only pay one shipping fee. It is lovely. I adore ZenMarket. I've used ZenMarket over the course of the past 10 years of doing my YouTube channel. They're one of my longest sponsors, and of course, I got a coupon code with them. If you use the coupon code that you see on screen right now, you will actually get 1,000 yen off your first purchase of ZenMarket. And again, I cannot recommend them enough. They are one of my absolute favorite ways to order things from Japan. And honestly, I feel like this is a good opportunity to remind you guys that the Switch 2 will most likely be region free as well. So if you're having a hard time trying to get a Switch here in North America, because I'm sure that's always the case with all these new Nintendo systems, they come out and then it's difficult to find them, you might actually be able to get one off ZenMarket and then import it. And sure, it'll be Japanese, but then you could just set the system language to English. Bada bing, bada boom, you're in, you're good to go. Thank you once again, ZenMarket, for sending me one of the coolest birthday presents I ever could have asked for, an actual working Virtual Boy. Now all that's left to do is plug this baby in and see how it plays.